Hello, it's me. Welcome to my channel, everybody. I'm already very high, so what better thing to do? Yeah, what better thing to do? So I've been putting off doing this video for just a hot minute. I've been making kind of a lot of excuses, but not anymore. Looking like a real attractive hot mess. I just got done working 6 hours, which isn't that big of a deal, but still I got done working in a hot restaurant, which means that my makeup is basically melting off my face and my feet hurt. Have I even said what this video is? This video is just basically like an introduction to my channel. Who am I? Who is Isha? What I'm doing and how I'm setting up this video is, one, I'm getting high. I lost my phone. Oh, it's right here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to just be looking up just random questions from Google. Let's see, questions to ask someone to get to know them. Potentially going to be very boring, but I'm a bored person right now, so here we are. So I guess to really start off, my name's Isha. I'm 22 years old. I just moved to Las Vegas from Omaha, Nebraska. I literally just packed up my car and my dogs and just moved across the country, basically. The reason why is because the college I was going to didn't end up working out. I couldn't afford to keep paying to go there. And there's just a lot of shit hit the fan with that. I am gay. Your girl is very gay. I came out 2 years ago in January, so that's cool. What type of music are you into? I'm open to lots of different kinds. What was my favorite age growing up? Probably being a teenager, because I felt like I was being treated like I was an adult, but I still didn't have all the adult like responsibilities. Do you have a favorite holiday? Why or why not? So my favorite holidays have always been Thanksgiving and Christmas. And that's mainly because that's when I would see my family. Over the last 5 years, those were, I could only see my family a couple times a year, and those were typically it. So Thanksgiving and Christmas. Do I have any pet peeves? Yes. For leaving me on red when we're in the middle of a conversation, or if I'm talking to you or whatever, don't leave me on red. If you don't want to talk anymore, tell me. Lying, I'm the easiest person to talk to. Like, there's no reason to lie to me. Lip smacking, like while they're someone's eating. I keep looking at the viewfinder and it's driving me nuts. Being ghosted, that was something that my ex did a few times. Not a few times, maybe once or twice. Oh no. Ideally, how would you spend your birthday? It depends on the year. I'm feeling. This last year I just wanted to sleep. This year I think I kind of want to be pampered a little bit, but I think that's just because money's not as good as it was last year, so you know. What's your favorite season and why? Fall. Fall is my favorite season because at least over the last 4 or 5 years, whatever, when I lived in Omaha, fall was like perfect because it was really cool and it would actually get kind of cold, but it wouldn't get super hot, but it wouldn't be freezing and snowing. So yeah. What's your favorite thing about your current job? It's definitely my coworkers. They're some of the most fun people I think I've ever been around. So yeah, they definitely make going to work a lot of fun. Do you think you'll stay at your current company a while? Why or why not? Yeah, I could definitely foresee myself like staying where I'm at right now, and that's just because, one, I'm a really loyal employee, so I would feel really guilty like if I left them or whatever. But also just because like I kind of feel like I owe them. I mean, I don't, but I do, because they were the first job I got here when I like had nothing. So do you have a work best friend? I do. Her name's Josie, but like I said, keep saying, I have a bunch of really awesome coworkers, so they're all my work best friends. How much time do I spend with my family? A lot more obviously than I did, but not as much as I would have liked. But like, we're still, my mom and my siblings moved back to Las Vegas also, and then obviously with me having just moved to Vegas, like we're still trying to get settled, so that'll pick up more though. Was I close to my family growing up? Yeah, they were my entire life. They still are my entire life. My siblings are my best friends. My mom is my best friend. Like, yeah, very close. Who are you closest to and why? Sibling wise, it'd probably be Ariana. She's my oldest younger sister on my mom's side. Ariana, just because she's such a kind soul. She's always got, like, she's always very understanding. Like, we've never really, like, we've bickered and like we've fought a little bit, but not enough to like I couldn't tell you what we would have fought over. Do I wish I had more siblings? Well, seeing as I grew up with 5 others and then technically I'm the oldest of 10, I think I'm good with siblings. Do you and your family have any nicknames for each other? We do. Okay, so for mom it's Madre, for me it's Isha, for Tristan it's Tata, for Ariana it's Yenna, for Soraya it's Shwaya, for Umbrea it's Brea Bug, and then for Sawyer it's Man Cupboard Nugget. And other than the last 2, Brea Bug and Lover, or I guess it's another nickname for him because I call him that. Other than those 2, the rest of our nicknames we got from other siblings and like how they would pronounce our names. Which family member do you confide in most? My mom, for sure. My mom or my sister, one of the 2. What personality traits do you share with your relatives? I definitely share the stubbornness and the bluntness and the tell it how it is-ness. What stories did your family members tell you growing up? Well, my mom always talked about how she was horrible to her grandma, so my great-grandmother, Granny, and how she would like chase her around the freaking yard with like the skin of a snake. You know how snakes shed? She would throw that at her because she was terrified of snakes. She would chase her around the house with the buggy whip, which for anyone that doesn't know what a buggy whip is, it's basically like a horse whip, but it's has a long pole and then like a long string at the end, if that makes sense. That's a buggy whip. She would chase her around with that. She's told me about times that she had put the water hose down her pants. Like, basically she was horrible to her grandma, so we heard a lot of stories like that. Who's the newest member of your family? The newest member of our family would be Vanessa. She's the baby, she's my niece. So she is my Tristan, Tata, my brother's daughter. And she is just a little over a year old now, so she's the newest member. I like answering this question because it's always something I'm thinking about. So it says, if you won $1 million, what would you do with the money? And I think the first thing I would definitely do is pay off my mom and my own student debt, loans or whatever. And then I would buy my mom a house if my sister didn't already. And then I would donate part of it to like a charity or numerous charities. And then with the rest of it, I would like split up between all of my siblings so that they had like something, you know. What's the first thing you look for in a partner and or a friend? Just honesty. Just be honest with me. I'm such a transparent person. I don't lie. I don't keep things from anyone. I've had friends tell me that, you know, people need to be careful what they ask me because I will give them an honest answer. So that, I guess, just being honest. And from my last relationship, I don't know if there was a lot of honesty, but there wasn't enough honesty towards the end at least. So that's kind of a big thing I'm looking for in a next relationship, which I'm not looking for a new relationship, but if I was.
Go down, go down, go down, good girl.
How can someone earn your trust? Again, going back to just being honest, like if I see that you're being honest with me and you have been regardless of certain situations or, you know, whatever, if there's, you know, you've admitted to something that may have been hard to admit to or whatever, like actions, I guess that's not really actions, but actions are a huge thing for me. And again, the honesty thing, just be honest with me. How can someone lose your trust? Well, doing the opposite, or telling lies, or saying you love me for 5 or going on potentially 6 months and then deciding within 24 hours that that wasn't the case anymore. That's one way to do it. Do you believe in astrology? Why or why not? Yes. I don't know why, I just do. It just kind of clicks and makes sense and, you know, whatever in my head, so I don't really know. Do you believe in second chances? I literally just sat here and stared at this one trying to figure out whether or not I should mention it. Yeah, I do. I actually believe in second and third chances, and I shouldn't. And that's just because I'm very much, you don't know what is going on behind the scenes kind of person. So if someone does something that it may not actually be like directed at you kind of thing. But if I give you a second and a third chance, then I know that that's just how you are and you're just not going to change. Are you an organ donor? I am. I am an organ donor. My idea and philosophy, whatever logic behind that is, when I'm dead, I'm dead. I'm not going to give two shits what happens to my body, to my organs, to my skin, eyeballs, whatever. I'm not going to care. I'm dead. Do you believe you should do one thing a day that scares you? Yes, I do. Because conquering your fears is a very important thing, in my opinion. So, see, you should. Do you believe in life on other planets? I do. Because I feel like it would be very naive, and I don't know another word for naive, but naive of us to think that we are the only living beings in the entire universe, especially because we don't actually know what's going on in the entire universe, because we still have yet to discover the entire universe, and we probably never will. So, yes, there are other beings out there. If you could magically become famous, would you want to? Yeah, why not? I mean, there are many reasons why I probably should not, but yeah. It's always been kind of a dream of mine, and I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I still want to do it. So yeah, if I could just, you know, call it good and I'm famous, let's do it. As long as I'm famous for something good, not something like she murdered someone or was a serial killer or something. I'm not, but you know what I mean. Something good. Good famous. That's what I want. Do you hit the snooze button or wake up immediately? Oh honey, I hit the snooze button for like 3 hours. Okay, I am that person. I'm that person. I'm that partner. I'm that girl. I do it. It's horrible. It annoys me. It annoys my dog. So yeah, snoozing is a lot. What's the last thing you do at night? As horrible as it sounds, I probably am on my phone doing something. Yeah. Do you think iced coffee should only be consumed in the summer or all year round? All year round. And I say that because that's what I do. I love iced coffee. I don't typically, unless I'm really craving hot coffee, I don't drink hot coffee. What's the most unusual place you've fallen asleep? In the back of my mom's friend's car at the top of a parking garage. I think near Santa Cruz. Yeah. That was the case because, so it was me, it was my mom's friend Mallory, my brother's friend Jonas. He's like a really close family friend of ours. We went to go pick up Mallory from the airport because I was obviously in California visiting family because that's where I'm from. Oh yeah, hello, I'm from California. Woo. And so she came to visit me. So we're picking her up from the airport. Well, we didn't think ahead and book a like hotel. We just figured we'd find one when we got there. Well, we went and we picked her up whatever airport's near San Francisco, and we ended up driving like 2 hours down the coast trying to find a hotel, but everything was booked. Hotels, motels, everything was booked. Well, we didn't realize that between San Francisco and wherever we ended up stopping or whatever, there were 2 marathons going on. So there were hundreds of people here, hundreds of extra people. So we didn't think ahead. So like James and Jonas had like their blankets and shit because we were gonna camp on the beach, and we realized that we couldn't do that because again, we don't think ahead to plan these things. And so they were sleeping on the concrete outside the car. What's your go-to drunk snack? Well, I don't drink, or at least I rarely drink. And when I say rarely, I mean like maybe once every 6 months, something like that. So let's do high snack, and typically, at least lately for the last few weeks, it's definitely been like cakes. I could be PMSing, but I don't actually know. I don't care to track that. Anyway, moving on. It's been like cake stuff, so like cookies, chocolate, and blah blah blah, like all that good stuff. Well, I think I'm at like 20 or 25 minutes worth of footage. I don't actually want this to be a super long video, so I don't know what I want to do with my YouTube channel, so that's an easy one. Anyway, if you liked how just weird and awkward I was, please make sure that you smash that subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment. I really do like comments, so you leave a comment, I promise I'll respond. Let's do this. I'm excited. Peace out. Bye guys.